Hi everyone, my name is Francis. Welcome to this Vitality Yoga Flow. If you are seeking to infuse your day with some renewed energy, this is perfect for you. In this dynamic yoga sequence, we'll focus on some empowering yoga poses and mindful transition. You will build strength in your core, improve your flexibility, leaving you feeling energized and focused. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's come to the top of the mat. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Relax your shoulders, roll them back and down. Arms relaxed by your sides, palms facing forward. Engage your leg muscles and lengthen your spine. Mountain pose. Feel the connection of your feet with the earth beneath you. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever feels more comfortable. Bring your attention to your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your chest and belly rise. Exhale slowly, letting go of any tension, allowing your body to relax. Imagine roots extending from the soles of your feet into the earth, grounding you. As you inhale, imagine this energy traveling up your spine, reaching the crown of your head. With each exhale, release any stagnant energy, letting it dissolve into the earth. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. This could be a word, a feeling, or a focus for your practice. Allow your intention to guide your movements and thoughts throughout the class. Begin to sway gently from side to side, allowing your body to awaken. On an inhale, raise your arms overhead, palms touching or facing each other. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center, acknowledging your intention. Inhale, reach your arms up again, creating space. Exhale, bend your knees and lower your butt towards the floor to come into a squat. Place your palms on the mat. Step your feet back one at a time to a plank pose. Inhale, press through your palms evenly. As you exhale, lift your hips up and back, start to straighten your legs. Allow your heels to melt down towards the floor, feeling a gentle stretch in your legs. You can keep a slight bend in your knees if needed. Press your chest back towards your thighs, creating length in your spine. Relax your head and neck, gazing toward your toes or navel. Engage your core muscles, drawing your navel toward your spine. Beautiful. With each breath, imagine the energy flowing from your fingertips to your heels. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, look forward between your hands. Gently step or walk your feet to the top of the mat. Lower your hips down, coming into a squat position. Your feet can be wider than hip-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. You can place a block under your hips for support. Press your palms together at your heart center, using your elbows to gently press your knees apart. Lengthen your spine, finding a tall and proud posture. Allow your hips to sink down, feeling a gentle opening in your groin and hips. Feel free to gently sway side to side or shift your weight from foot to foot, exploring the stretch and mobility in your hips. You can also use your elbows to press your knees wider, inviting a deeper opening. Bring your awareness to the sensations in your body. Notice the stretch in your hips, the engagement of your core, and the rhythm of your breath. From here, bring your hands to the mat, about shoulder width apart. Step your right foot back, extended it behind you. Lower your right knee to the mat, creating a low lunge. Place your hands on your left thigh. Keep your front foot flat on the mat, toes pointing forward. Make sure your front knee is directly above your ankle, forming a 90-degree angle. Slide your back leg a little bit further back to find a comfortable stretch. Gently tuck your pelvis under. Lift your chest and roll your shoulders back. Open your chest. Now lower your right hand down to the mat. Roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Use your left hand to push your left knee towards the floor to further open your hips. Remember to breathe. If it's accessible, hold your back foot with your left hand. Gaze at the back. If this is challenging, you can try placing a block underneath your right hand. Tune into the sensations in your body, the stretch in your hip flexors, the strength in your legs. Let go of any tension or stress with each exhale. You're doing great. We'll stay here for another 3 breaths. Left hand comes to the top of the mat. Step your right foot to the front, returning into Malasana. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Step your left foot back, lower your left knee to the mat, untuck your toes, low lunge. Bring both of your hands on your right thigh. Keep your right foot flat on the mat, toes pointing forward. Make sure your front knee is over your ankle. Tuck your pelvis under, draw your navel to the spine, lift your chest up and roll your shoulders back, open your heart. Lower your left hand down to the mat, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Push your right knee towards the floor with your hand. Breathe deeply. If you want to go deeper, right hand grabs your back foot. Gaze follows. Again, you can place a block underneath your left hand. Feel the stretch in your hip flexors. Even out your inhales and exhales. Gently release your right hand to the front. Step your right foot back to tabletop. Inhale, spread your fingers wide. Press through your palms. Exhale, lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. We've been here before. Lengthening in your spine. Relax your head and neck, gazing toward your toes or navel. Make sure your feet are hips distant apart. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Lift your torso up for high lunge. Extend your arms overhead, palms facing each other. Relax your shoulders, drawing them away from your ears. The back leg remains straight with the heel lifted. Both of your legs are active. Inhale deeply, feeling the expansion of your chest and lungs. Exhale fully, grounding through your feet and finding balance. Draw your tailbone down slightly to maintain a neutral pelvis. Lift through your fingertips, elongating your spine and creating space in your body. With your next exhale, lower your back heel down to the mat. Rotate your torso to the left, opening your chest to the side. Keep your right knee bent. Left hand holds your right wrist. Bend over to the left. Feel the stretch along the right side of your body, from your hip to your fingertips. Now release the wrist hold and slowly lower your left arm. Slide your left hand down your left thigh, reaching for your outer ankle or calf. Right arm stays up towards the sky, creating a beautiful arch over your head. Reverse warrior. Engage your core to support your spine. Focus on your breath, allowing it to guide you through the movement. Inhale deeply through your nose, expanding your rib cage and feeling the lift. Exhale fully, grounding through your feet and finding stability. Now start to straighten your front leg. Extend your left arm up. Pivot both feet to face the long edge of your mat. Turn your toes outward slightly. Bend your knees, bringing them directly over your ankles, creating a deep squat for goddess pose. Engage your core to support your lower back and pelvis. Keep your chest lifted and your spine elongated. I know. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Can you sink your hips down a little bit deeper? Just keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Gently straighten your legs and arms stay up if you can. Pivot your feet to face the back of your mat, finding high lunge on the other side. Bend your left leg, lift your right heel, and keep your right leg straight. Align your hips so they are facing forward, squaring off the pelvis. Lift through the crown of your head, elongating your spine. If you can, keep your arms overhead, palms facing each other, or you can bring your hands in prayer position for a break. Tuck your tailbone down slightly. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. With your next exhale, lower your right heel. Turn your torso to the right, opening your chest to the side. Keep your left knee bent. Right hand holds your left wrist. Bend over to the right. Enjoy this lateral stretch. Feel the stretch along the left side of your body, from your hip to your fingertips. Hold the pose, but not the breath. Release the wrist hold and lower your right arm. Slide your right hand down your right thigh, reaching for your outer ankle or calf. Left arm stays up. Relax your neck and head. Gaze up or towards your hand. Maintain a little core engagement. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale fully, empty your lungs. Straighten your left leg, bring your torso up, extend your right arm up, pivot both feet to face the long side of your mat. Turn your toes outward slightly. Yes, goddess pose. Bend your knees, knees over your ankles. Keep your chest lifted and your spine elongated. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Let your breath guide you through the movement, not your mind. Your mind is going to talk you out of this pose. Just focus on breathing. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Now straighten your legs gently. Pivot your feet to face the top of your mat. Release your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms firmly into the mat, distributing the weight evenly through your palms. Straighten your legs as much as comfortable, but a slight bend in the knees is fine. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. Allow your head and neck to relax. Your feet are hip-width apart and parallel. Keep your breath steady and smooth. You can also choose to gently pedal your feet one at a time, alternating bending the knees to stretch the calves. Now start to walk your feet forward towards your hands. Take as many steps as you need. As your feet come forward, widen your stance, allowing your feet to be slightly wider than hip-width apart. Turn your toes slightly outward. Bend your knees deeply, sinking your hips down towards the floor. Join your palms together, come to a prayer in front of your heart. Keep your chest lifted, lengthening your spine. Press your elbows against your inner thighs. Gently encourage them to open. If it's more comfortable, you can place your palms on the floor in front of you for support. Gently rock from side to side. allowing your hips to open further. Use your breath to cultivate presence and relaxation. Begin to lower your bumps down to the mat, and slowly lower your back down to the mat one vertebrae at a time. Keep your feet flat on the mat, hip distance apart. Extend your arms along your sides, palms facing down. Inhale, press down through your feet and arms to lift your hips off the mat for a bridge pose. You can keep your palms flat on the mat, or you can roll your shoulders under, interlacing your fingers. Keep your chin slightly tucked, lengthening your neck. Inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your chest and heart expand. Exhale fully, pressing down through your feet and palms, lifting your hips higher. Feel the lift and openness in your heart center as you bridge the gap between your hips and shoulders. Slowly release your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Place the hands below your head. With control, start to bring your knees to the right for a gentle twist. Then bring your knees to the left. 3 more rounds like this. Move them from right to left, left to right with your own pace. When you finish, start to place your feet flat down to the ground. Inhale, lift your feet off the mat. Make sure your knees are directly above your hips. Flex your feet. Hands come to your thighs. Palms press against your thighs. Create a resistance with your thighs until you feel your core is activated or even shaking. Air tight the mat with your back. Make sure there's no gap between your back and the mat. Hold for 10, 9, 8. Keep pushing your thighs. 7. Feel the core. 6. Only 5 more seconds. Keep the resistance. Keep the feet flexed. Your core is very strong. 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. And gently rock side to side to massage your back. Slowly release your knees. Gently open your knees out to the sides, creating a diamond shape with your legs. Let the soles of your feet touch, allowing your knees to drop towards the floor. Extend your arms along the sides of your body, palms facing up or resting on your belly. You choose. Inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your belly rise. Exhale fully, allowing your hips to relax and your knees to drop naturally. Close your eyes or soften your gaze, directing your focus inward. As you rest here, take a moment to honor yourself for dedicating this time to your well-being. Each inhale has brought vitality, and each exhale has carried away any stagnation. The energy you've cultivated in this practice will continue to ripple through your day, infusing it with renewed focus, strength, and positivity. Feel the earth beneath you supporting you, just as your practice supports your overall vitality. Let this sense of grounding and renewal guide you as you transition from your yoga mat back into your day. Thank you for practicing with me. My name is Francis. Namaste. If you enjoyed practicing with me, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your small acts of support mean a lot to me. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.